you. Earlier tonight, our Sonata McCall showed how Minnesota's jails are being pushed to provide mental health care they were never designed to deliver. Well, tonight we continue our coverage by looking at what happens to people battling mental illness while incarcerated and the challenges many face once they're released.
For many Minnesotans, mental illness and trauma don't start behind bars, but the jail system often magnifies those struggles instead of treating them. Across the state, people with severe mental health needs are languishing in facilities not equipped to help them. A woman who asked to remain anonymous, we will call her Monica, was living with bipolar disorder and substance use challenges long before she was ever locked up.
Bipolar disorder, I have that. And yes, definitely substance abuse issues. So yeah, those were definitely key factors.
She was incarcerated in Stearns County Jail and later Shakopee Prison. The gaps in treatment, she says, left their mark.
Medication, if you had any, was given to you by a nurse. Mental health wise, there's no stimulation inside of jail to kind of mentally break you from your situation, because if you don't break yourself from that situation, the medication is not going to work. I was right by that door one day, or when I was in it there one time, and I could not sleep. I was sleep deprived. I literally stuck bread in my ears to stop it. I told him, I was like, this is about ready to make me kill myself.
Her experience is not unique. The Minnesota Office of the Ombuds for Corrections reports troubling waits for state-operated mental health treatment. In one metro area jail, a resident waited 3 years for a bed, another for 2 years. In a greater Minnesota county, a young person spent more than 1,000 days in custody during multiple commitment phases with little access to outdoor time, education, or programming. Dondi McIntosh, who now works as the men's reentry manager at Next Chapter in Rochester, draws from his own lived experience. He was incarcerated in multiple facilities, including the Federal Medical Center in Rochester, and knows firsthand how trauma and mental illness stemming from childhood experiences are intensified behind bars.
My name is Dondi McIntosh. Well, the first thing that they do of being incarcerated, they strip you from your name. The whole aspect of being institutionalized, they can't operate within these waters. So now all of a sudden, this person goes on a rampage, and you're wondering, oh, what happened?
And as for Monica, she is now part of Next Chapter, a program that helps people returning from incarceration get therapy, transportation, and connection to community resources.
You're kind of winging it on your own.
It's one of the reasons why I sit on the board of 3 Rivers Restorative Practices, because I am aware of this.
Yes, even after release, many people are left to figure things out on their own, finding rides, getting into therapy, and connecting with community support. Inside jails, overcrowding and limited mental health care continue to make things worse, not better. For Minnesotans like Monica, the system isn't helping people heal. It's deepening the harm and showing just how badly change is needed.
Advocates say progress is happening, but not fast enough and not everywhere. In the final report of Sonata McCall's series, she breaks down what policy changes are still needed and what people with lived experience say must change first. You can watch that tomorrow night.